Hi folks, I'm Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Broken Arrow in Motion. Here's what's moving in Broken Arrow. Here's an update on the 9th Street Road project. Our contractor installed a storm sewer junction box at 9th and Houston, also known as Lynn Lane and 81st. This work has closed down left turn lanes on northbound 9th. Crews are now working on curbing on the west side of 9th. We'll keep you posted as the work continues. Heads up for Wolf Creek residents. We will be fixing up neighborhood streets in the next few months. The street rehab program will include patching, asphalt mill and overlay, and repairing and replacing any curbs, sidewalks, and ramps that need it. Crews are expected to begin the work later this fall and wrap up early next spring. In Parks and Recreation, great news for the Indian Springs Sports Complex. A new digital sign will be greeting visitors at the entrance of the park. The sign will draw more visibility to our wonderful sports complex on the south side of our city. Here's an update on the Bever Family and First Responders Memorial Garden. Most of the concrete work has been finished and crews will turn to the garden plantings next. We will let the community know when the Memorial Garden opens. Special thanks to all our volunteers for helping turn this site of tragedy into a place of healing. In economic development, exciting news for our award-winning Rose District. One of the largest investments in our downtown broke ground earlier this month. Milestone will build a 4-story mixed-use facility where the former Assembly of God Church once stood at Main and Detroit. It will have 96 luxury apartment units on the upper floors, and the first floor will be a mix of retail and commercial space. More people living in the Rose District will generate additional foot traffic for our restaurants and stores during both the day and evenings. We've been told construction will begin in the middle part of October, and we're very excited for the continuing momentum in our downtown. In public safety, our fire department will purchase 2 new fire trucks for our inventory. Both will have ladders that are at least 100 feet, and one will have an aerial platform. Here's Fire Chief Jeremy Moore on the new trucks.
So these trucks are very important for what's called our ISO rating. That's insurance rating that every homeowner's insurance is based on that rating. And to maintain our great rating here in the city of Broken Arrow of 2, we have to have capabilities to reach very tall objects and very tall structures. But also these trucks only have a single rear axle, which means they're very agile and nimble, because 80% of what we do are still medical emergencies, so they'll help us get around town very quickly and easily.
Here's some news on the 2018 GO Bond package that voters approved last month. As a reminder, the complete package totaled over $210 million and will be issued over 10 years. Now begins the implementation phase. The 88 projects will take approximately 13 years to complete. We have already started the process of prioritizing projects and deciding when those projects will be completed. The City Council will see a preview of the implementation plan later this fall. In Employee Spotlight, several of our employees participated in the annual Day of Caring. This year we went to the Senior Center to wash windows, clean up activity rooms, and do some light landscaping. Thank you so much to everyone who signed up to help. Here's a recap of one of the biggest events of the year. We hosted Scott Fest for the first time this year at our events park. Thousands of people came to the event from as far away as Dallas, Texas. If you would like to host a large event, go to brokenarrowok.gov/eventspark to fill out the event application form. Also, we now have an app to help find all kinds of cool things going on in Broken Arrow. You can download it for free at the App Store, Google Play, or visit brokenarrowok.com. That's it for this edition of Broken Arrow in Motion. Thanks for watching, take care, and I hope to see you around town.